Turning now to the actual wording of the Vayikra Rabbah, the mashal to which Rashi refers. In the Vayikra Rabbah, a statement is attributed to Rabbi Shimon that Lo metu banav shel Aharon ella al shenichnasu shetoyeh yayin la'ohel moed, that the two sons of Aharon died because they entered the Ohel Moed in a state of intoxication. And a Rabbi Pinchas b'shem Rabbi Levi Amar, a mashal, an analogy to the situation, can be drawn from an imaginary incident. L'melech shehaya lo ben bayit ne'eman, a king who had a trusted ben bayit, personal servant, who matzu omed al petach chaniyot, who was discovered frequenting what seems to be the red light district, resulting in vehitizet rosho b'shtika. They executed the ben bayit silently or without any fanfare, and umina ben bayit acher tachtav, replacing the original ben bayit with another. Nobody within the palace had an inkling as to what the first ben bayit had done to deserve execution. It was only when they were informed that the second ben bayit was commanded that lo tikanes bepetach chaniyot, never to enter the red light district, ana yodeim, people understood shemitoch kach haraget harishon. It was for this reason that the first ben bayit lost his life. Kach, so too with respect to Vayikra Perek 9, Vateitzei eish min lifnei Hashem, vatochalatom, where we are told that a fire emanated from God and consumed them. There is nothing in the text that indicates as to why Nadav and Avihu lost their lives. Ela mimashem etzavet Aharon v'amar lo. It was only when God commands Aaron and prohibits him in Pasuk 10, Yain v'shechar al teisht, against undertaking the avoda in a state of intoxication, ana yodim, we can extrapolate shemitoch kach, that it was an account of the intoxication factor, shlo metu ela mimnei hayayin, that the two sons of Aharon lost their lives. As with most midrashic material, the information could be read on multiple levels. A surface reading of the Medrash is that it comes to identify the sin of the servant. But with a closer reading of the Medrash, one could suggest that it comes to clarify why the servant was executed for an action that, at the time, was technically not a violation of a law. Why the harshness of the punishment? In the words of the Medrash, Ve'ein anu yodim mipnei ma harag et harishon. Why was the first servant given such a harsh punishment? In that there was no formal law against a member of the royal household frequenting a house of ill repute. And herein lies the thrust of the Medrash. Nevertheless, that as a member of the royal household, one who is a ben bayit, then that individual should have been sufficiently sensitive to the fact that frequenting houses of ill repute would bring disrespect ultimately, not just to himself but also to the king. And as shall be demonstrated shortly, Nadav and Avihu were not just sons of Aharon, but were on the level of a ben bayit in terms of spirituality. And as a ben bayit, more was expected of them than of the population at large.